Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The guys up front line up. It's first down. The runner takes off to his right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. And he'll get their first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play, makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang! They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Pressure is coming. Fighting off the defender. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handing off on the draw play. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It could go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots of the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. The RPO caught to the right. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's 4. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Gain of 9. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move, looking deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. running with purpose. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Davis. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the defense wraps him up. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Heading to the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second and goal for the offense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down and goal upcoming. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's an option look. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking.
Yeah, a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I talk a lot about defensive ends, arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, great job by the defense coming up with the interception. If you look at it from an offensive perspective, it's 3rd and long. Why not take a chance downfield? You might get a pass interference call. Maybe you come up with a completion. In this case, it is intercepted, but at least it's downfield, almost like a punt there on 3rd and long.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. This time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow-played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Second down.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the group.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Miami.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle it at the 44.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. 2nd down.
Single back, takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's marked down at the 29. Brings up 2nd down.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. To throw, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Fights through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Using his legs, it's Shabira. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now from the pistol formation. Gives it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback. That's just nice execution. The quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they... And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Hand off to the single back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's 4. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And the attempt is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Davis. Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Shabira. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made down inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Touchdown, Miami. Number 88 with the carry.
Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia, 22.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Davis bringing pressure.
Chris, he's very fortunate here not to give up a safety. This defense putting a lot of pressure, anticipating this is a great time to attack, and it pays off. They come up with a big sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He shreds the tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Defense does a nice job here of pressuring the quarterback, but once he takes off to scramble, he gets to the outside and breaks contain, gets out of bounds, and picks up some good yards.
Fires it. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.